Hello Glamorous G Squad, welcome to our final Halloween video of 2020. Tomorrow is the big day. If you're planning some sort of Halloween celebration, you are so lucky. I'm so glad to hear that. In the apartment I'm in right now, I really have never gotten a trick-or-treater. So this is going to be another sad Halloween for me. One of the things I absolutely love about Halloween is the kids and the candy and the costumes. So I really miss that. And this year I do not anticipate there being more, or any for that matter. So what I did was start striping that first nail. We are going to make Glam candy corns. More of a modern take on candy corn. We're not going to do any ombres today. We're going to keep it to some hard stripes, but we're going to twist it up a little bit, make it a little glamorous, because this is down for glam and we try to keep it glam here. So we are going to sketch out a little heart while that other nail is curing in the lamp. And don't even try to make it perfect at this stage. If you are able to, tipping my hat to you. I can do a pretty fair heart if I'm doing it just on a flat piece of paper, but it's a little harder on a nail, right? Because you're not really seeing all the angles and you're sort of guesstimating. And I am by no means the best artist in the world, so that's why I'm the queen of cleanups, guys. I'm really good at making the edges nice and crisp at the end. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? So I'm just finishing up the shaping on this heart, which honestly I probably took a little more time with it than needed, but I really wanted to have it solidified. Now we're going to come in and add the second stripe for our candy corn nail. They're all going to be the same but different. So on this first nail, we're going to come in and add the yellow. And I did want to mention, I don't show any of the second coats, but everything does get 2 coats. I don't do 3 anywhere, and you'll see why in a minute, especially on this nail. But I just felt like they didn't need it. Everything was so good, just as it was. I just didn't feel like a 3rd coat was necessary. So now we're coming in with the creamy colored layer, and I know candy corn's a little more straight up white, but let's keep it real, I'm running low on white. But also, I just thought the cream color looked really pretty, so I went with it. Now we are going to stripe this one the same way, but we're going to keep the center of the heart clear. Although it's not going to end up completely clear in the end, we are not going to add anything just yet. And again, I'm just coming in and straightening up those edges, making sure everything is good. I am going to base coat this nail because I want a nice smooth surface for the next step. And that actually happens with all the nails. They're all going to get a base coat because when you're doing stripes like that, sometimes there's a little bumpiness, right? Now I'm going to do the yellow, and the yellow is not going to be super represented on this nail because it's around the heart more than any of the other colors. So just a little bit of yellow here, just a little bit, and I am using my thumbnail as a palette today. I'm not sure what possessed me to do that, but I just did. I was using one palette for a base for my little alcohol paper towel, and the other one was sitting right there. Honestly, it wasn't even like it was too far away. I just didn't use it. Now I'm going to striping tape this. I'm going to add some striping tape. And I have found that if you just cut the pieces before you try to put it on there, it's much easier than keeping it on the roll. And I would, of course, keep it on the roll just to... Now we're coming in with some more base coat. This is a different base coat than the one I used first because I ended up not liking it. It kept separating, so I switched out to a different one. This one is Enail Couture, and their base coat is very thick. and I never have any separation problems with it, but for some reason the Model 1s was separating, so I stopped using it. And you may have seen that when I put that first layer of base coat. Now we're coming in with that cream color, and trust me, the cleanup happened. This is already a pretty long video, so I tried to cut out as much as I could. For 3 simple nails, there's a lot of steps, and it took a long time to, I mean, not the longest time ever, but it did take a minute to get everything done. Now what we're gonna do is sugar this nail. And I'm doing each section one at a time just to make sure that they're all nice and clean and completely separated. I don't want any ombre effect. So now before we actually pop that in the lamp, I'm gonna clean that edge to make sure there's no top coat, which we are gonna top coat it later, but no top coat or no glitter on the actual striping tape. I want that to be really crisp and clean. Now we are going to repeat that process with the yellow, and of course with the cream as well, but I don't have any cream color actual glitter, so I do use white, but the two together combine to a really nice creamy color, so I was super pleased with how everything turned out. Now we're going to tap that off, and then again with our little cleanup brush, come in and just push that glitter where it needs to be, clean off of that striping tape, and then pop it in the old lamparoonie. And then the same thing, wipe off that glitter, hit it with some top coat. And we are using a non-white top coat, so there's no sticky layer at all. And then hitting it with some white glitter. Tap, tap, tap. And now we are going to hit that striping tape with some top coat. And again, that is a non-white top coat. Sorry for the dipping out of frame a tiny bit there. And again, I'm making sure to be careful not to get it into the glitter. It does soak to the bottom of it a little bit, but if you're really quick, it really does not take the sugaring effect away to just on those few little grains. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit this with a base coat just to smooth everything out. And again, we are going to come in sorry, I was not prepared for this. I'm going to come in and clean up that heart and just solidify the white outline of the heart. And it took a really long time, so I cut most of that out. I just show you little bits of me doing this because I really just went super slow and took my time, and I just wanted to get it as nice as I could get it. That's all. Even though no one's ever going to really wear these nails, I'm trying to get better, and so if I just allow myself to do sloppy work, then A, my videos aren't good, but B, my skills don't improve. So I'm just always trying to do it the best that I'm able to right now. So now we're only going to do 3 nails today. On this last nail, what we're going to do is the striping thing again, but we are going to do it instead of horizontally, vertically. And I'm just cleaning up the edges here. And it's going to be mostly yellow with just a little of the other colors down the sides. Just cleaning that up, making it nice and straight. And if you allow your brush to do the work, then it will just glide along the nail and give you a more straight line. Now I am coming in on that other nail with the heart and adding our striping tape. And I'm struggling with how to do it. And now we're going to just come in again with another base coat because I really just, again, want a nice smooth surface. And it gives another extra layer of protection to keep that striping tape from popping up because y'all know what striping tape likes to do, pop up. Now I'm going to take, I should have done this with top coat. This is a mistake I'm making right now. I used a dot of base coat, and I'm just filling in the heart. And what we're going to do with that, and this is why I should have used top coat and non-wipe top coat at that, we are going to sugar just the inside of the heart. And also, another mistake I'm making right now is I should have really cleaned that nail off before I did any of this. But I didn't wipe off any tacky layer, so it takes me a little time to clean off the extra glitter. But I do take the time to do that, and again, I cut most of this out because, guys, it took so long to get this glitter off the sticky layer. And that was, learn from my mistakes. Always wipe off that base coat sticky layer if you're going to put glitter on it and you don't want it to sugar the whole nail. Learn from my mistakes, peoples. But also, if we had not base coated this, wiping over this striping tape that much would have totally destroyed that. So I'm not upset I put the base coat. I just wish I'd cleaned my sticky layer thoroughly. And now we're coming in with that orange, and on the other side we're going to of course put that cream color, and just a slight stripe, a little slightness. Now we're going to come in on the heart and do top coat, but only on the stripes, not inside the heart. And you can definitely get the white part of the heart as well. Just make sure you only butt up to that glitter, unless you want a non-sugar. If you don't want it to be sugared, absolutely you could just top coat everything. But I just thought it looked really good with the partial sugaring, and that it was opposite colors, right? It's opposite from what the rest of the nail is. I kind of dig it. Just finishing up that top coat. Now we're going to go ahead and throw the striping tape on here. As you can see, we are rounding to the finish line. We're just about done here. This nail is going to be super simple, keeping it stripy and no glitter. I figured one of them should not have glitter. I almost went full on glitter. I almost sugared this one too, and I thought, oh, I like how it looks with the other two. I just do. So I decided not to. Even right now, as I was doing this part of the nail, I'm like, should I? But I decided, we won't. So what I'm going to do is just hit this one with the top coat, and then we will be finished with these 3 nails. Guys, please let me know in the comment section below what you liked about this set, or even let me know if you don't really love it at all, because candy corn is not for everyone. Do you like the candy corn? That middle one looks a little crooked, but honestly it's just the way the light's hitting it, I think, because it doesn't look like that when I look at it. Like I'm looking at it right now. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Click my buttons. We'll see you next week for more awesome nail videos. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye, guys. Happy Halloween.